Hey everyone's JackelWolf back in MC Eternal with another 5 minutes. That's how I did it. Now, if you've been following along, you know that we are working our way through the quest book. Last episode, we were working in the Nether. We gathered ourselves some 15 Ardite and 15 Cobalt, and then we used that to make some Molten Maniellium, which is really, really good. It is a really, really great metal to work with. This episode, we're going to go and work on some transportation stuff for us, or at least a teleportation. So we're going to go do the 2 elevator, and then we're also going to do the Waystone. Now, both of these are really kind of cool little mods here. So the elevator is, very, very local. Rather than me running up and down my stairs, I could set up a chain of elevators, or even color code them and have them go to different places, straight up and straight down. The Waystone is a little bit more vertical on the world plane, so I can jump from one place to another, which is really, really cool. So to make an elevator, we're going to need a whole bunch of wool and then some ender pearls there. So if you do not have access to sheep in your world, we've done this one before, but we've used the silk cocoons that we got from the silkworms we got from the silk eggs. Basically, if you've cut down a tree in MC Eternal, you've gotten some silkworm eggs. You can grow those silkworms and they'll give you these silkworm cocoons. And then you can just throw them in a crafting table. You'll get 2 silk per, or you can use something like a spindle, and they'll end up getting you like 9 per little silk cocoon pod thing there. So that is really good. But to turn the silk thread into wool is just like the, using the string. It's just 4 in a crafting table gets you that 1 wool. We're going to take that wool, we're going to put it in a crafting table with 8 pieces of wool and 1 ender pearl. That gets us 1 elevator. Now, 1 elevator is not going to do you very good. You need at least 2, although you can chain these pretty much up and down as much as you want. So we've got a second one here ready to go. So there is our 2 elevators. There is our quest. Now, I'm just going to set up a really, really simple one right here. Let's go and break this spot here, and then directly below it. So that is the up, this is the down. So we're going to break that one there, and we'll go 1 and 2. Now, it's very simple to use. If I want to go up, I jump. If I want to go down, I crouch. And again, like I said, you can do a whole chain of them. You can have a row, different color coded. So rather than have to go bang, 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 you can say, well, I want to get to the bottom. So my yellow one will go and, jump up and jump down. The way to color code them is you just use a different color wool. That is very, very simple. Very, very cool as well. It makes moving around your base vertically anyways, really, really handy. The second thing we're going to work on today is the Waystones. These are found in the world. Usually villages have them. You click on them and then you can jump around between the different villages. You can craft them yourself and place them where you want. This is handy to have a quick, way to spawn back to your base. And you can carry one with you if you get, inventory full, or, you start getting damaged or something like that. You can you can drop one and jump back to your base and heal up, and then jump right back to where you were. So to make them is very, very simple. We are going to need some purple dye, some ender pearls, and a emerald. Now, purple dye is very, very simple. There's a lot of vanilla recipes for it, but there's also a lot of modded recipes for it as well. So it's depending on how far along you are, there are some really easy and even more difficult ways to get that purple dye. But I've chosen just the lapis and the red rose. That gets us 2 purple dye, which is perfect because like the elevator, it doesn't make sense to make 1. You got to make at least 2 of them. Although, technically with the Waystone, if you are finding villages that already have them, then 1 will work for you if you're just placing it at your home base. But if you want to drop one in a specific place, you're going to have to make, at least 2. So to make a warp stone, which is what we need to make the pillar there, it is the 4 purple dye, the 4 ender pearls, and the 1 emerald. Making 2 of them because, again, I want to make 2 of these little portals. So we're going to go throw 1 in there. There's our first Waystone, and then we're going to throw the second one in there, and there's our second Waystone. So that was 3 obsidian and 3 stone bricks, just like this one here that we got from my floor. I kind of rushed through that a little bit faster than I normally do, but we can go take a quick peek at the recipe there. 3 obsidian, 3 stone brick, and that warp stone gets us a Waystone. So that is perfect. That is good. You can actually buy them from the store as well if you don't want to go through the hassle of getting all the ender pearls and things like that. So what we're going to do is, I tend to think of this as the front of my base. So what we'll do is we'll put it right here, and then we're going to call this Wolf's House. and we hit done. And now if I right click on that, you can see I can select this as a designation. I haven't explored and found any other ones, so there's no other place for me to jump. One other thing, it does take a little bit of experience to use depending on how far away the waystone is. So if it's only a little bit of a distance, it's not a big deal, but you could use up quite a bit of experience jumping to a far distant place. But the nice thing about MC Eternal is you do not lose your experience upon death. So there's no reason not to carry it with you. But it looks like it's getting dark, so let's just go sleep. And there we go. So what we're going to do is we got to find a place for our second waystone. And I'm going to explore a little bit. Let's see if we can't find something cool to kind of explore with. I haven't been very far in this direction. I know there's a house over there, and there's like an abandoned village over there. One thing I want to find is a place with a lot of spawners. I need to make a mob farm at some point, so having a bunch of spawners would be nice. I could do it in the little house over there. It's got a dungeon, but those are really hard to clear out. Okay, there's a tower over there. This would be a good example of a nice place to drop one. If I need to get back to my base to unload equipment or to heal up or, to do something, or even to get back to get my stuff after I die, this waystone is going to really help. So these is probably a good opportunity to place these here. Okay, so this is really interesting. I got a house. These houses usually have dungeons in them. And then I've got some towers here. So there's actually a good chance there's going to be a lot of spawners. So you know what? Since this is such a nice, safe place here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this waystone inside this building. That way, when I respawn, if it is dark out, I've got a safety hut ready to be built. So that is good. We'll place this down here. We'll call this Towers and Dungeon. And we'll hit done, and there you go. That is perfect. So now if we right-click on it, we can click on Wolf's house, and here we are. So 46 is my experience, about 46 and a half. We'll click on that Towers and Dungeon. Actually, you know what? This one's not taking up any experience. There's a good chance, maybe because we are so close, we're not that far away from it. But that could be part of it. It will tell you how much it's going to use when you are there. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you did any of these quests any differently than I did. I would love to hear all the different ways out there are to do these quests, especially with these waystones. Let me know if there's maybe something else cool that I am missing, or maybe an idea of why I would want to put one in one place over another. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please think about leaving a like and a subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at JackelWolf. Also, check out the description below. There will be a link to my Discord page. I would love it if you guys stop by to say hi. As well, there'll be a link to my Patreon page. If you enjoy this channel, if you enjoy this content and you want to support, stop by, check it out. There are a lot of great perks, one of which is the potential for a Patreon-only server. We are one tier 2 or above Patreon away from setting up something like that. And I've been talking with the other Patreons about maybe setting up a Patreon-only night to do like either Minecraft or maybe another game, just to kind of hang out and do stuff like that. So if that interests you, stop by, check it out. But that is it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.